Magandang araw po sa lahat ng ating mga kaguruan. Narito na po ang sinasabi ni BP Sara Duterte at DepEd Secretary tungkol sa kanyang sinabi kahapon during sa Basic Education Report na dapat tanggalin lahat ng mga administrative tasks ng teachers para balik sila doon talaga mag-focus lang sila sa pagtuturo. Okay?
To remove administrative tasks from our teachers. After holding several consultations with our field personnel, the department order on the removal of administrative tasks for teachers will be released tomorrow, and the corresponding strand memorandum will be released next week.
So this is DepEd Order number 2, Series of 2024, dated January 26, ngayong araw, 2024. This is entitled Immediate Removal of Administrative Tasks of Public School Teachers. So, ayan, sana naman lahat susunod because it's DepEd order. Pero alam naman natin na meron ding mga school heads na, matitigas din ang ulo. Pero sana wala para babalik talaga yung teacher sa kanilang trabaho na magturo. Alright, let's look at the rationale here. Bakit nga ba dapat babalik ang teacher doon sa pagtuturo lang talaga? Because DepEd fervently believes that the core of the quality basic education is a vibrant and quality teaching force. With this commitment, it is imperative to build a work of environment for teachers that upholds and protects their welfare. They shall include measures to protect the workload and working hours of teachers. So, reports and studies have indicated that teachers are being assigned additional tasks that shift their focus from teaching. I guess everybody is a common knowledge na sa school talaga mayroong mga daming mga administrative tasks. The 2018 teacher workload balance study identified up to 50, I guess this was reported already, 50 common ancillary services assigned to teachers in addition to the regular teaching load. So that's what BP Sara mentioned yesterday. These extra duties are often result of understaffed schools being unable to provide sufficient support services. Yeah, the very reason why. Bakit naman ganon? Kasi kulang ng tauhan. The absence of standardized guidelines and a mechanism to review this task further compounds the issue. Research from various institutions suggests that the increase in administrative assignments significantly impacts teacher workload, ultimately affecting the teacher quality and teacher well-being. Correct. Kasi sa dami namang mga ginagawa, instead na magturo, gagawa ka ng mga reports. And sometimes, ang teacher, kailangan siyang not mag-absent, but mag-attend ng mga seminars. So, walang substitute doon sa klase. That's the worst thing to happen. So, through this order, the department aims to remove hopefully not, because this is an order, department aims to remove administrative tasks of teachers to enable them to maximize their time in the actual classroom teaching. With this endeavor, they shall be able to focus on teaching and learning process and become effective facilitators of learning. Furthermore, this initiative by the department shall help protect and uplift the welfare and well-being of public school teachers to support them to teach better, which in turn shall realize quality learning among Filipino learners. Okay, so let's proceed to 2, the scope. The DepEd order provides guidelines on the immediate removal of administrative tasks of public school teachers. This order covers all DepEd employed teachers engaged in classroom teaching, either full-time basis, under permanent, provisional, or even substitute status in all public elementary and secondary schools. This policy shall be implemented across all governance levels. The guidelines, parameters, and processes outlined herein shall guide DepEd schools division offices, regional offices, and central office. So, ano ba yung mga let's just have the third, the definition of terms. What is an administrative task? Refer to tasks related to the effective and efficient operation of schools, programs, projects, and services which are not, so ito yung mga administrative tasks related to school programs but not directly related to teaching and academic learning. So, sino ang dapat magtrabaho nito? This shall be performed by school heads and non-teaching personnel. So, ayan for the administrative task. For non-teaching personnel, refers to those occupying non-teaching positions. Occupying again, may mga ADAS, no? For example, ADAS. Responsible, whose primary duties are responsible to contribute to the delivery of the basic education services. Yeah, I guess the very reason, I agree with the Vice President because the very reason of school is quality learning outcomes, because management, for example, is very important but just secondary. So this is also a very good DepEd order. How about school heads? Refer to persons responsible for the administrative and instructional supervision of the schools, cluster schools provided in RA 9155, the Basic Education Act. So those who are also the teacher in charge, the TIC, is considered as also a school head. So sila ang gagawa po sa administrative task na dapat mapunta sa kanila. How about teachers? Of course, teachers, those occupying teaching positions directly engaged in the teaching or the delivery of instruction in the elementary and secondary school levels, including junior high school and senior high school for secondary, and also for the CLCs, for the ALS. So let's have, this is the new one, the policy statement and the guidelines and procedures. So this DepEd order aims to enable teachers to focus on their core function of teaching through the removal of administrative tasks assigned to teachers. This order shall ensure that teachers' workload and working hours are maximized for actual classroom teaching and tasks incidental to their normal teaching duties. Then, guidelines and procedures. Removal of administrative tasks. Number 1, administrative tasks shall be removed from the workload of teachers. Okay, lahat ng mga administrative tasks without prejudice to the teacher's ancillary tasks as defined by other DepEd issuances. Yeah, meron namang mga ancillary tasks na must be given to teachers, just like for example, coordinatorship, subject coordinatorship, for example, the master teachers, or even for schools uh, without master teachers, it must be given to teachers because the teacher itself, it has something to do with the curriculum, so that must be given to teachers. Even I guess there was a how can I say, an interim guidelines for that. Anyway, we'll proceed. School heads. So again, who will do the administrative tasks? School heads and non-teaching personnel shall have the sole responsibility to perform the administrative tasks enumerated hereunder. This task shall include but not limited to the following. So ito po yung mga dapat maibigay sa school head na sila dapat ang magtrabaho at sa mga non-teaching. Personal administration, diba? HR, property, physical facilities custodianship, property custodian, physical plant facilities, general administrative support, financial management, records management, like registrar, etc. Program management, like feeding, sige, klaro na to, no? Feeding, the RRM, and other programs of the school. So, attention school heads at saka non-teaching personnel, sa inyo po yan. Okay? To augment the non-teaching personnel requirements of schools, the following measures may be implemented. SDOs may cluster deployed non-teaching personnel in accordance with the deployment parameters issued by the Bureau of Human Resource and Organizational Development, or BHROD. Okay? Then SDOs and schools may hire personnel under contract of services, okay, COS or job order, which may be charged either against MOOE or other alternative sources of funding. That's great. Then tools and procedures. To provide guidance on further details of the implementation of this policy, the Office of the Undersecretary for Human Resource and Organizational Development shall provide all necessary tools and procedures through a strand memorandum, particularly on clustering of schools and provision of additional MOE for the hiring of COS, contract of service, and job orders of personnel if necessary. The relevance and applicability of the tools and procedures shall be subjected to periodic review and adjustments by the said uh, office as may be necessary. So we have the rules and responsibilities, regional offices, ano ba yung dapat tabaon nila, then from the STO, ano ang dapat gawin, then sa schools naman, I guess we have to go to the school because the success of the implementation relies on the field, no? From the from the teachers itself, on the from the station. So let's have to take note from the schools. Okay, I like this. School heads in makinig ang mga school heads. School heads ensure strict compliance with the prescribed workload of teachers using electronic SF7. So sa this is for the load, and strengthens monitoring and evaluation of the implementation of this order. Okay. Grievance mechanism. Concerns, complaints. So ito yung tatandaan natin kapag meron pa din concerns, complaints, or violations arising from the implementation of this policy shall be addressed through grievance machinery provided under DO 35 series of 2004 or pertinent rules on administrative cases in civil service. So, ayan. Okay. So, yan po ang DepEd order na nailabas talaga. The Vice President and Deputy Secretary, true to her words, na to remove all administrative tasks of public school teachers. Okay, so good luck and sana it will be implemented religiously, judiciously, para teachers can focus just on teaching. Alright, that's all for this video. Have a great day, everyone.